Disability to me always felt like this elephant in the room. One of my least favorite memories growing up was this mandatory physical education class, and I would always be the last kid picked, if picked is even the right word to use there. And it doesn't matter if you have a disability or not, being excluded can have a lasting impact on how we feel like we can contribute to society.
Inequality is logo, a graphic black equal sign with an orange slash through it. #Inequality is. Tiffany Yu, founder, Diversability, an Asian American woman with shoulder-length black hair, wearing a purple dress and silver jewelry.
Inequality is exclusion. Exclusion is disabling, not the disability itself.
A group of people of different ages, genders, and races with varying disabilities sit in a conference room.
And how many of you guys are new to Diversability? Raise them up high and proud. Good. There are a billion of us who live with some sort of a disability. If you don't have a disability or you're not affected by it, you don't even really think about it, right? Disability is something I think about every day. Like, how can I make hand gestures during this talk while holding this microphone? My personal story begins about 20 years ago. My dad lost control of the car. I had broken a couple bones in my leg, so I was in a wheelchair for 4 months, and I stretched the nerves in my right arm, so I have a bit of a funny hand, and I was trying to deal with this new identity as a person with a disability. It took me 13 years before I spoke publicly about the car accident and what had happened to me. And that's 13 years of shame that I'm only now starting to explore. Part of the work that I do in the disability space is also serving as a role model for other people with disabilities to be employed. I'm a former investment banker, a techie, and now I work in a shared housing company, Common. So I'm gonna show you Havamire. It's a really nice space. And so when I think about employment with regard to disabilities, I think that a lot of times the way employers see hiring people with disabilities as a social good or as something they have to do to meet some kind of quota. So the final step on the tour is the lounge.
Oh, wow.
But my hope and my vision is that you see me as what I can add value to my team and not for, the fact that I can't use one of my arms. Dismantling inequality, I think it's really rooted in inclusion. If we come back to grounding ourselves in our humanity, we'll remember that we're all the same. And we should be equal.
Inequality is logo. Join the conversation. #Inequality is.